What's up, guys? It's Ollie with Ollie on Wheels. Today, coming to you today with a 2013 F-150 no start. So, ran a few tests and did the basics, checks for fuel, spark, whatever. So, found that doesn't have fuel. So I sprayed a little fuel starter fluid into the intake breather, started up. So I was looking towards the fuel pump. So pull the codes, because I know these got things for the fuel, and I found a few codes for the fuel pump. It's a little glare on the screen. Fuel pump, a control circuit open, and it's got a output shaft speed sensor, which I'm not worried about at the moment, but mainly the fuel pump because it's not starting. So I just ran my few tests, and I'm gonna just show you guys what I did. So basically, here is the fuel pump module, which sits by the spare tire, and this is the actual fuel pump that's in the tank, and this is actually my fuel pump relay. So these do have a TSB that has to go back to the dealer, and it's already been done on this. I ran a couple tests earlier. F150 fuel pump relay power. So basically, I think the TSB was, I think the fuse was somewhere over here, and they ended up moving in the 20 amp to here. But you will know the TSB's been done because it would have this on it. So the next step I did, I went to check my power and grounds at my fuel pump. So this is basically the schematics of the fuel pump module that's in the spare tire area and the pump. So basically, only thing I really wanted to check was at the module itself to make sure it had power and to make sure it had ground. So I think I screwed that one up, but I think it was the 3-wire here, which needed no, I think it was the violet. So this comes off of this relay, off of that same fuse. It was originally 27, now it's 70. And basically that's the pin 85 and 86 on the relay. Relay open sends power through here, which basically sends power to the violet and green. So all I did was check for 12 volts key on, and I got my 12 volts here. Then I came here and checked my the ground, and made sure I had ground there, and I had ground. So that's letting me know that the fuel pump module itself was getting power. So next step I checked was at the fuel pump itself. So I didn't actually pull the plug off to the fuel pump, so I just checked the signal from the fuel pump module to the pump. So it's a 12 volt signal that sends from pin 5 off of that that module. So cranking, I believe, I'm not sure if it's cranking or just key on, I should have some type of power going to the fuel pump. So it should be a ground on one side and a power on the other side, and that's how the motor engages for the pump. So I checked here, and I did not have my 12 volts. So more than likely, it's just a bad fuel pump module since I'm getting all my other signals. So guys, I'm actually on the ground in the area. So this is the actual part from Ford I got. They do sell them aftermarket, but I would definitely get this OEM, so that way you know you don't have any problems. And this is all it looks like. Just a fuel pump module, connector on it, and so mine, the spare tire sits in this area. So, and it's actually missing, so that's good for me. And the module just sits right up here. So I believe these are 10 mils. So you got 2 10 mils on this side and one on that side. Got the connector here. So let me see the way to get this off. So all you do is press this little center section down right here, and then the connector should pull straight out. Let's see. Straight like that. Pull the 2 10s off, and should be good to go. So that's all it looks like. It's the fuel pump module. So got the two bolts that sit there and there. So I did confirm that my module had power and ground first before I can deem to just replace it, because you do have other modules that send power to and from this also. So I just checked the wiring and schematics before I just threw the part on it, just to be sure, and it kind of confirmed my test results. So I got power and ground to this piece, which is confirmed, and we got power and ground coming into the module, but it's just not coming out. More than likely it's just a bad module. So I'm gonna get this module put in, and I'm gonna try to crank this baby up, and we'll see what happens. All right guys, so I got my new one. That's my old one there. See, it's old, dusty. This is my new one that I just got from Ford. So it's not too hard to really remove and replace. So just put them back in the holes that line up. Kind of hard to see. Should just go right in the hole. Slide in there just like that. Two 10mm on both sides. Sorry guys, a little hard to see. So I'm gonna tighten these two 10mm down, plug the connector in, and I'm gonna go up front and check my scanner and try to give her a start to see what happens. All right, so new module's in. This is back there, the spare tire area. So I'm gonna go and give her a crank to see what happens. Alright, first time giving her a crank after replacing the module. Yes, sir. She stays running. And I call it a success. Customer's car is fixed. I am going to clear the codes. Well, take pictures. What I do is I take pictures, and when I send the customer the receipt, I'll just notate the code. And if it comes back, that'll be something else we can work on later. But first things first, we got the truck started. Everything seems to be good to go, and I call it a fix in my book. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. I am new to the channel building and trying to build my channel up. And definitely, if you're in the Virginia area, 757 Hampton Roads, just give me a call. Ollie on wheels. Come to you, I'll get you right. Thanks, guys.